Got the 1988 Toyota pickup out in the backyard, doing a little bit of flexing and making sure everything's good. This build started out as a 1988 two-wheel drive extended cab long bed, and from there we built this. Front bumper is a winch bumper. I beefed up the front of the frame to accept it, added a couple mount points, as well as tied them to the side mount points or to the leaf spring hangers, so that way it would be nice and beefy and be able to pull whatever he needs to pull. For the axles, we have rough stuff steering arms with the springless eliminator setup, and then we built that into a double shear system, a rough stuff diff cover that's all 3/8 thick, and then inside the axle we have 7/17 gears and Detroit lockers, and then we also have a Toyota adapter flange for the drive shaft, so you run Toyota drive shafts. With the front spring hanger, made a custom one. So it is a 2x3 piece of 2x3 3/16 steel square tube, rectangle tube, and then I built some hangers off of it. One side caps it, the other side is just a tab off the bottom, and then we tied all that together with the frame itself and the recovery points up front. So it's all tied together, super strong and custom to the 1-ton width. We got rock sliders on here. Pretty much just a kind of a simple basic rock slider, but we'll do a good job to protect the body and allow it to slide along rocks and then kick out in the rear to get around the rear tire so nothing gets sucked up underneath. We also drilled and tapped the steering box for hydro assist. The lines are kind of hard to see, but we got this thing fit pretty tight in here, but there's one line here, one line up here, and then we moved it forward to clear everything on the axle with the solid axle swap. The front leaf springs are a rears up front, so the stock two-wheel drive rears as well as a couple other rear leaf springs we cut apart and made a custom pack out of it to get some nice flex out of, as well as push the axle forward with the offset. It's a super common swap, works really well. With the rest of the front end, we have a hydro assist setup that's mounted onto the tie rod, and then the drag link is mounted up above the leaf spring just to give us easiest mounting points as well as good clearance for flex. For the steering itself, we used 1.5" 250 wall DOM with 7/8 tines, neck down to 3/4 inch bolt size with the misalignments. That way we can run a double shear setup with 3/4 inch bolts. Made custom shock mounts for the front of this truck. Just a kind of a generic style, but to the length we needed. Rear bumper matched the body lines, came around, gave it a little bit of a corner protection there, and then tied everything into a hitch mount with custom made recovery points that also tie into the main tubes that mount the bumper. And then we also have a hidden winch underneath, and so that is what this fairlead's for, is that's where the fairlead will mount for the winch, and he'll be able to pull backwards if he needs to. For the rear axle, this rear axle is a Dana 70U. It's also a rough stuff 3/8 inch thick diff cover, same as the Dana 60. So we have that on there, and then we did a custom brake line setup to run to the Dana 80 calipers that we used, And then this also has 717 gears, a Detroit locker, and the same Toyota adapter flange to the drive shaft. And then we also had to do 35 spline Yukon cut to length chromoly rear shafts to fit with the locker. So rear end super beefy. We also made some rear shock mounts that tie into the bed cage. These rear shock mounts are kind of a traditional style of mine, super strong, that I use for coilovers and whatnot. Well, they tuck up nice and they'll keep the rig nice and stable being outboarded. We also did a bed rack in here with an integrated spare tire mount that ties into the frame with some bolt-in plates that tie into a plate underneath and then into the frame. The front drive shaft, we're using a single cardan on both ends with a long slip setup, as well as the 188 wall thick tubing, and then a long spline setup from Denny's drive shafts, and keeps it super beefy. And with down travel with leaf springs, the front axle moves forward, so we want to have long slip with the leaves. And a custom skid plate for the transmission transfer cases. It mounts to the stock mounts for the transfer cases, mounts to the frame on the inside of the frame. It's all a tube construction, and then it also has a forward mount up here and protects the oil pans from taking any beatings on the automatic transmission. As we move into the cab, we have the full interior back in. We made a hole for the floor shifter, swapped out the column for also the floor shifter instead of the steering column shift, and then made a custom triple stick setup to go inside of the stock center console. And the switch panel here is still usable. All the shifters are nicely into there, and then we also still can use the center console. The bottom one, you can put bigger stuff in, but that's the tunnel cover we made to keep dust out. For the engine bay, we made a mount. We modified the mount to make a bigger power steering reservoir. We also did the trail gear pump, which you can't really see, but it's down below the distributor. And we did a Chevy master cylinder to keep up with the axle brakes, and then adapted the custom brake lines, and also put a cooler in between the radiator and the AC condenser. Came out really clean. Engine bay almost looks stock. With this video, that concludes the build of the 1988 Toyota pickup. The solid axle swap 1-ton build. Sadly, we won't get to see this thing test run right away. We may be able to see it test run in October at the Chili Challenge event. But thanks for watching.